our amazing iTry program leader, Jill Rayner. Woo! She's going to join us and help us with this lesson. And we're really excited to do it along with you. So, Jill, do you want to kind of explain what an affirmation is and how this lesson usually works? I'm totally putting you on the spot.
You just
walked in 2 seconds ago. I said sit down here, and here we go.
So, an affirmation lesson. I might put it on our ladies who are helping us out here. What is an affirmation? An affirmation is yes, a positive,
right? Advice.
yeah,
It's a positive thing to keep you going.
You want to add to that, Alyssa?
No, I think that's
Okay.
great. And what do affirmations usually start with? They start with 2 words.
Oh, I am.
Yes.
I was gonna say it.
So you were thinking the same thing. So positive statements that we say about ourselves that start with I am. Who can have an example of one?
I am strong.
Yeah, that's a great
Are we
one.
bringing
What
some?
else?
I'm sorry.
I am
Beautiful.
I am beautiful. You are.
I am confident.
I am confident. Awesome. Those are all great examples. So right now, how about we each write one that we have not already said to share with everyone right now?
What I like to do when we do affirmations is affirmations are a good way to trick your mind into believing, trick your body or your mind into believing something that you might not think is true. So what we like to do is we like to replace a negative thought about ourselves with a positive one and make that our affirmation. So if maybe sometimes we might think, I'm so dumb, and then if we change that to I am, opposite of dumb,
Smart.
smart, and we say that over and over again, we'll start to believe it and it'll become true. So you don't have to share, but think of something that you might say to yourself that's negative, like maybe if you say like I'm dumb, I'm not good at that, or I'm fat, I'm ugly, and replace that with a really positive word, and that's our new affirmation.
So this is father. Right. And so it should be like, no, that doesn't count because he's always.
While they're doing that, Jessica is on. Jess, what is your affirmation? Can you tell us what your affirmation is today?
We haven't invited. Is Jeff for bringing somebody in?
No.
Okay.
We could, I mean, I asked them.
Oh, and spelling doesn't count in iTry, so if you don't know how to spell, it doesn't matter. We don't spell check. It's important. It's a really important. That's one of the important questions.
That's right. Johanna, what is your affirmation? Type it in and we'll read it out loud.
I don't think any of us are wearing microphones. Can you hear us?
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. I think they
Ooh,
can.
that's a good one. Johanna says, I can do anything. I am Wonder Woman. Ooh, I like that one.
Awesome.
Maria!
All right, Maria, show us your affirmation.
Oh, we did the same thing.
All right, let's see.
I did. I am brave.
I wrote brave. Woo!
Wow, I am
Affirmation
brave.
twins.
We
Yes.
are. Elbow, COVID, high five. Yeah.
All right, Rosa, what is yours? I am special. That is true. Erica?
I am pretty.
You
Yes.
are. I am pretty. I love it.
What about you, Jill?
I'm kind.
You are so kind. Did you really think you were the opposite of kind?
That's what happens.
That's awesome.
Teresa, what would yours be today?
Let's see. I am powerful.
Ooh.
I am a master manifester.
Woo!
My dreams come true. I can do
Nice.
anything. Those are my affirmations today.
And for people that are watching, maybe your affirmation is I am giving.
Why would that be a good one, on today?
Because maybe you can donate to iTry.
That's fantastic. How would somebody donate today?
Oh God. You would text "What if 2020" to 44321. I don't remember. Maybe you feel like you are giving or wealthy. All these good affirmations that would definitely help you. Oh, Sophia, hi, how are you? Sophia, can you hear me? Are you watching us? I see you in the comments.
Yeah, I see it too.
Sophia, we see you.
Sophia's on?
Yeah,
Which Sophia?
Rodriguez.
Hello, Sophia Rodriguez. I don't know if you can see me. What's your affirmation, babe? Type it in. I don't know where I am. Hi. I love when I see our girls, Alyssa. It makes me so happy. Remember, I told you guys Skylani popped on the other night when I was there. I wish Skylani was here. All right.
Oh, someone just texted, iTry girl just texted me. I'm not home yet, but I'm watching the past lives. It seems very exciting, and the goal is almost achieved.
So all our girls out there, you guys know how to do this. You know how to visualize. So I want you to visualize us at 6:30 tonight being able to make the announcement that we have surpassed our goal. I want this pink to go and fill and squirt out the top. So everybody, that's your, write that affirmation. Everybody do the new one.
Rich?
We are right. We are whatever. We are success. iTry is.
I'm gonna make it.
iTry is rich. Okay, we like that.
Let's picture in our, put it out in the universe, let's picture that woman, and she is wearing diamonds, and she's sitting there on her throne of money, and she is thinking, what can I donate to?
What? I've got all this
Skylani's
money.
here!
Who?
Skylani!
Oh, Skylani's on. Skylani, we were just talking about you. Somebody probably texted her and said, "You're talking about you." Hello, Skylani. We are doing affirmations. What's your affirmation today? I am. What? I am strong. I am beautiful. I am confident. I am wealthy.
Oh, that's a
I am abundant.
Yeah, okay.
That's the one I wanted to put.
Abundant. You have a pad of stickies. You can do as many as you want. Many as you want. Skylani, I'm waiting for you to put your affirmation in.
Come on, Skylani.
Come on,
Jen's
baby.
in. Jen, put your affirmation in.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're on. We're going to call you out.
That's right. That's right. What do you have for us?
iTry is wealthy.
iTry is wealthy. What'd you get? Did you do a new one? iTry is powerful. Indeed. Erica?
iTry is achievable.
Achievable. I love it.
Oh.
Our goal is achievable.
Dara.
All right. Oh my goodness. All right. Dara's here. Hey, Dara. On affirmations. So Jill and Alyssa led us through our affirmation station. Do you have an affirmation for us? Are we going to be able to hear Dara?
Hi.
Put it in the comments.
She just came on.
Okay.
Can you guys
so
hear me?
Give us your affirmation for today, Dara.
My affirmation. Oh my gosh.
I am. It starts with I am. How are you feeling?
I am actually not feeling great. I'm feeling a little sick, unfortunately, so I can't. But I am trying to keep a positive attitude, even though I don't feel well.
I understand. But thank you for being with us and
Yeah, of
following
course.
through. You look amazing as always. So
Thank
it's good
you.
to see you.
So
Thanks.
you need to take that feeling of sickness and replace it. So keep saying to yourself, I am healthy. I am healthy. I'm healthy. And you'll start
Yes,
to feel
I will
better.
do that for sure.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so we're gonna hold on 1 second. I'm gonna have Alyssa, you stay. Jill, if you don't mind, girls pop up except for Maria. So Dara and Maria are gonna have a little chat. Alyssa, you want to stay just in case Maria needs some
I'll
backup?
be reading the comments and we're prosperous and resilient. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good
excellent, excellent. So Alyssa, maybe you can explain how Dara got involved with iTry and what that meant to our girls during COVID, and then Dara can start talking to Maria.
Yeah, so we had this amazing opportunity back in, Sarah, what was it? Was it May that we?
Yeah, it was somewhere. It was a few months into COVID, I think, a couple months.
Yeah.
It was like maybe a month before they were supposed to compete or something like that.
Yeah, So it was right around the time that actually New York State canceled all further events, and we couldn't have our in-person race. And we were really disappointed, and we were really upset that our girls were going to drop off. And we actually were connected to Dara Torres by a really great, wonderful woman. And we asked her if she would do an online kind of workshop with our girls. And it ended up being on the day that their swim-a-thon was going to be. So they couldn't actually get into the pool for their swim-a-thon, but they got to meet amazing Olympic swimmers. So I think that worked out pretty well. What do you think?
I think so too.
Yes, and Dara was amazing. She gave the girls great advice, and then she even joined our Olympic challenge, which took place instead of our race, and it was amazing, and led our girls through one of our cardio workouts, which was really great.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I was actually honored you guys asked me to do it. I was getting very bored being at home, and so it was fun to be able to interact with not just my daughter every single day, but you guys, and talking to other girls and women, and just working out with you a little bit, and chatting with you guys. So I really had a lot of fun doing that.
Oh, thank you. I know our girls loved it. Our board members joined in, and we could even see parents were peeping around in the background
Yeah.
to watch. Everyone was so excited.
Yeah, that was really a lot of fun. Thank you guys for doing that. Hopefully I could do it next year.
Oh, that would be amazing. We would love that, right?
Yes.
Hi, Maria.
So, Dara, Maria did I Try when she was in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, came back as a coach, and whenever we call on her, she's there. She can't delete our number. We will always find you, Maria. And, Maria, do you want to talk about your experience with I Try, and maybe swimming especially?
Okay. Yeah. So, my first year in I Try, I remember not exactly knowing yet what it was, but then when I found out, like slowly by Teresa, I was very excited. Um, when we started training for swimming, I I had trouble with it because I wasn't a very good swimmer. Like I couldn't really swim very well. I was too. I was so anxious because I felt like I was going to drown. Seriously, and it took me like quite some time to get used to the water. And I remember even when I still felt like I could swim. Um, the day of our first race, I like panicked. I honestly thought that I don't know. I just kept thinking of all these different things, like, oh, I'm gonna drown, or like the current's gonna take me, or I don't know. There's going to be something in the water, and I just panicked. But I made it through, and I honestly didn't think I would. And then I did the other two triathlons, and I was honestly by then I think I was pretty good. And now, the first year of being coach, I think it was. I remember, um, Teresa would always put me to help for the swimming. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I am way better than when I started.
Maria's a great swim coach. I remember one of my first I Try practices when I started. Maria showed up, and Teresa handed her a bathing suit and said, "Hey, get in the water." And she was just, okay. And ran in, and she was coaching our girls through, and it was really amazing. Maria, do you have any questions for Dara?
Yes. I think so.
Well, Maria, I'd like to actually say one thing is, don't feel like you're the only one who's anxious when you go into the water and it's kind of an open water and not a pool, because every time like a piece of seaweed things hits me, I think it's like some creature in the water, and I get all anxious. And there's waves, and sometimes the temperature is not great, so we all go through that. Even the best swimmers in the world don't some of them don't really like the ocean like me. So don't worry about being anxious with that, because I get anxious too when I go in the ocean.
Oh, thank you. Actually, that's perfect. I was going to ask you if you've ever felt like anxious in the water. She basically just answered it for me. But I also wanted to know how you got your love from swimming, I guess.
You know, it's it's something that just is kind of inside me. I started because I have four older brothers, and whatever they would do, I would do, and they were in the pool, and I was jealous they were in the pool. So my mom put me on a team too, and had me start swimming, and I fell in love with it. I don't know, you know, a lot of people have their own passions that they have. It can be something as simple as gardening to, you know, wanting to be a scholar, you know, in some great um, subject in school, to wanting to be an Olympic athlete, to whatever it is. You know, everyone has their passions, and it's just something that, like, I don't feel like if I guess I feel like if you don't love what you're doing, you're not going to succeed. So you have to really love what you're doing. And I think when I stopped loving what I was doing was when I would retire. And then after taking so many years off, I missed what I used to love and got back into it. So sometimes you need breaks every now and then. Like I did, I took about 3 or 4 long hiatuses, actually not knowing I'd ever get back into the sport, but ended up really missing the sport and realized how much I loved the water when I wasn't swimming.
Thank you. Thank you for answering the question. Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like you definitely have to love what you're doing to be awesome at it.
Yeah, for sure. Are you still in school?
Yeah, yeah, I am. This is my first year in college.
Oh, wow.
It's my second semester, and I'm going to SUNY Old Westbury.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. It's hard with masks on to see how old people are, you know. So, and the camera's kind of far away, so I can't tell how old you are. But that's awesome. Are you in? I mean, I guess you're going to school online now. Are you in school?
Yeah, I'm. It's online for now. I'm not sure when campus is gonna open again, but I'm hoping soon. But I'm honestly I don't know.
Do you guys hear a cricket, or is that just me?
It's a cricket.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's crickets. Yeah, we're in a beautiful backyard in Sag
Oh, nice.
Harbor. I mean, the worst place to be, but nature
I'm like,
is
it sounds
around
like a
us.
cricket, but I'm not sure.
Dara, I have a question for you. You
Sure.
talked about taking a break and retiring and coming back into it. Well, I can't remember if you said how long your break was, and were you nervous about joining back when you like? How did it feel like going back? Were you afraid? What was going through your mind that made you decide to come back?
I think, well, a couple things. So I'd taken probably like 3 different breaks. One was a couple years, one was 7 years, and one was 5 years. Again, taking the break, when I retired from the sport, I didn't know I was taking a break. I thought I was done, and then I came back. But yeah, coming back, it's when you're away from something for a while, but you've done it for so many years. I think people assume, oh, you know, it's going to be easy for her because she's done it before. Why would she be nervous? She's already been to the Olympics. She's already done this, this, and this. But I was just as anxious and nervous as I was in my first Olympics and I was in my fifth. And, you know, it's kind of the unknown. You don't know. Like when I came back, especially being older when I was 39 and was trying to go for the 2008 Olympics at 41, like I didn't know what I could do. I didn't know if my body could hold up. I didn't know if I could do the workouts. Like everything was an unknown, but you don't know what you're going to be able to do unless you try. So, you know, for me, it was the trying part that was the most important part. Was telling myself I could do this and keeping a positive attitude. I had no idea what the outcome was going to be, but the fact that I was trying and I loved it was probably most important to me because the unknown is a lot of people go through not knowing what the known is, and that's okay. And you could be anxious and you could be nervous, and that's all normal feelings to feel. But you'll never know what you can accomplish unless you try. So that was the biggest thing for me, I think, was just saying, okay, I'm going to do this and just trying it and see what was going to happen. I mean, fortunately I had some great results, but there's a bumpy roads along the way, but the outcome was I did my best, and that's what I was most happy with.
That's amazing, and I think we're all like kind of living with this COVID. We're all kind of living in the unknown. We don't know
Yeah.
what's coming next, so it's really good to think about that. Sometimes you have to push through the unknown, and you're not always going to be comfortable. But it's really great when someone like you also knows what we're feeling like.
Yeah, for sure. And look, I mean, COVID's wreaked havoc on many, many lives. And, I think it's probably toughest for, well, I want to say for kids, because especially ones going to college and not getting to experience the college life, and, or just starting high school and not being able to experience the high school life. And, I know it's tough. And I mean, my life is completely frozen. I've maybe done like one or two speeches and that's it. And I'm not traveling. I'm not doing all the stuff that I used to do. And it's been tough, but you have to kind of keep a positive attitude and know that there are others that are going through this, and there are others that are much more worse off that are going through this and dealing with it. So you have to try to keep, a positive attitude and know that you're not in it alone. Everyone around the world is dealing with this.
No, I think that's so important, and I think Maria can kind of testify and agree with you that when kids were hit, like kids really were hit the hardest, and you saw it with your siblings and your cousins, and I think it really meant a lot to our girls to know that I was there for them. We've met with them twice a week during COVID before schools were up and running with online work. We were. And, the girls got to see each other and see their friends. And it was just a fun, like, no pressure situation. So it was really great that we could be there for them. And people like you that came out and supported them, all the people that are donating today. We need that because that's what keeps us going. And our girls need us, especially during this time, because we are, a lifeline for a lot of our girls.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's amazing, the work you guys have done with these girls too.
Thank you. What are we at with our fundraising right now? Does anyone know? For Dara, Torres, and our followers?
I see 10 right now.
We did, this is our pick-a-box board that we have going on. So if you text What If 2020 to 44321, any number between 1 and 100, whatever's left on the board, you get a prize. So people have won mirrors, they've won t-shirts, they've won a mask. So we've got a lot of cool prizes going on through the day.
Well, have Teresa send me it, and I can post it on my Instagram and Twitter.
Oh, that would be great. And we are at 146,000. So
oh, that's awesome. That's incredible.
What just happened?
We're at 146. Yep.
That's amazing.
Do you have any more questions for Dara?
Yes, I have one last question. So you talked about the anxiety and the nervousness you felt when you went to the Olympics, but I wanted to know how you felt after doing it.
So that's a good question. At first I was very disappointed, and I really shouldn't have been, because, when I went to those Olympic Games, I was ranked about 5th in the world, and, you only medal in the top 3. So I really shouldn't have won any medals. I kept a very positive attitude the whole time that I was training, and had in my head that I wanted to win a gold medal, and kept that thought in my head every single day in the almost 2 years that I was training for 2008. And so when I went and I swam the prelims and the semifinals and qualified first in the finals, it's a lot of pressure because everyone's gunning for you. And it's the first time I'd ever been seated first in an individual event going into the finals. And so I was really excited about it. And when I touched the wall in my final race, individual race, and realized that I got second by 100th of a second, I was at first very, very disappointed. I remember the plane ride home and thinking to myself, my gosh, like I'm going to be disappointed for the rest of my life that I won a silver and I lost it by a hundredth of a second. And then I started to think more about it, and it was like a 17-hour flight home from Beijing to Florida. So I had a lot of time to think. And, I thought to myself, wow, I was ranked fifth in the world. I really shouldn't have gotten a medal. I gave it all I had. I left no stones unturned. There was really nothing else I could have done. So why should I be disappointed if I gave it everything I had? It just wasn't my day to win the gold medal that day. And so I kind of changed my thinking from when I touched the wall and realized I got second to when I got home and my daughter was in my arms, my 2-year-old at the time, and just being super excited, realizing that, hey, I won a silver medal in the Olympics, and that was the best placing I'd ever gotten in an individual event in all the Olympics prior to that. So I try to take what I think is a negative and turn it into a positive and look at the brighter aspect of it and the outcome, and not dwell on, well, this is what I wanted to do, how come I didn't get this.
Thank you. Yeah, I really love how you did that, because I mean, it's such a great accomplishment, honestly.
Well, not everyone can win on that day, and it wasn't my day to win. And I when I realized that I did everything I could with my training, my eating, my sleeping, listening to my coach, and there was nothing else I could do, that was the best I can do, and I had to be happy with that if I gave it everything that I had.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
I
I definitely
agree with that.
And I think it's so great that you could talk about, learning, like you were able to admit that you were disappointed. And, a lot of times we're afraid to talk about when we're not feeling great or we're not, and we bottle that up inside. And the more we talk about it, the people that are watching will hear that they're not alone, which is really great.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we all go through it just in different areas in our life and in different ways.
All right, Dara. Well, thank you so much for being with us. And remember,
Yes.
everyone, you can go on and text "What If 2020" to 44321 and help us reach that goal of $200,000.
We are so close.
Wait,
Dara,
what's the final goal?
Big all day, and so thanks to you, I think some of your followers might join in. You have a chance to empower girls like Maria. You're seeing Maria many years past that girl who had the panic attack on her first swim, and now she's such an advocate and such a model of excellence for our girls to have somebody to look up to. So thank you, Dara, for all of your time, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, that sounds great. Definitely text me the info so I can post it. And what is the final goal you guys wanted to get to?
$200,000, and right now we're getting close. We're almost to the 150 mark, and we think we're going to go past it by 7 o'clock tonight. So later on today, Dara, come in around 6:30, because that's when we're going to hopefully be popping some champagne. So,
all right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right. Awesome. We're gonna stay live, right? And you guys can pop up. I'll come back to work. Do you have a mic on?
No, we
Behind the scenes, which has been very fun. Trying to thank all of the donors today. Personally, I have to say, many of my friends, it's funny, you reach out to people that you haven't seen or heard from in years, and they come through for you. So many of my friends growing up, they wouldn't recognize me today, because I certainly wasn't somebody who was confident and successful and all of those things that I've become because of I am an I Try girl. And so I'm so grateful for who I've become. and so grateful for everybody who's donated today to make my vision come to life. And you just got to spend a great bit of time with some of our girls, our program staff. I know you love Alyssa and Jill just like I do. I'm so happy anybody who's stuck by and did some affirmations. And how cool, come on over, Jess, how cool to spend the afternoon with Dara Torres. Not every day you get to spend time with an Olympic athlete. I remember that Olympics when she was 40 years old, and it was just amazing to see her, nobody thought she could do it, but she knew. So that was incredible. Great. So I'm here live finally with Jessica Mackin, right?
Yes.
And it's so nice to see you in person. We
You
got to
too.
talk on Instagram Live.
Yeah, we did an Instagram
Yep,
Live.
yeah. So that was really fun.
Yeah.
And now we have you here
Yeah,
live.
we get to see each other in
See, it was so
person
much
now,
fun
which
that you
is
had to
great.
come. Yeah. So just tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to come here today to talk about iTry.
I just want to be here to support as much as possible. I think it's such a wonderful group, and everything you do is so amazing. I grew up in Springs, actually, where it started, and went to Springs School, and I think it's just so wonderful to have a program like this now.
Did you go to East Hampton High School?
I went to East Hampton High School.
What year did you graduate?
2001.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. So you were pre iTry days, but
yes.
Yeah.
But I remember learning about it when I was writing for the independent newspaper, and I worked there for many years, and I've known a lot about it for a long time, and just happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you here. Yeah. So tell me what right now you're not with the Independent anymore. You're starting something new, right?
There was some changes there over the last few months, and I'm actually going to start a new publication called the James Lane Post, which will be launched next month. So it's a little bit of a jump, and we're just going
a challenge
and
an adventure, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know if you got to tune in earlier, but we
I was
had
in and out all day, so I saw a few.
Did you see a little bit of Kathleen King?
Yeah, a little bit. I was out and about.
Yeah,
for part of
yeah.
the
So
day,
she gave some really good advice,
Yeah.
and you know what? It all comes down to
I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
watch it
everything.
because trust your gut.
Yeah.
Don't listen to what everybody else is saying. Take the emotion out of it, which I think is very hard.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's very hard, but definitely go back and watch that. And anybody who's watching now, all of these live videos will be on our website on the Giving Day page, so you can go back and you can watch and you can follow. Yeah. So it's amazing that you came out to support us live today. We are.
How's everything going? It's such a wonderful day, and I'm sure so much goes into producing something
beyond
like this.
Yeah, right. I know everybody just sees us sitting on the couch, but there's so much going on behind the scenes. We were talking about, in this time, nonprofits have traditionally had big events and galas and things like that. Our big event is our race, and we weren't able to do that this year. And a lot of people are doing these online galas or fundraisers that are about an hour and a half tops. So when I had the idea to go live all day long, everybody thought I was crazy. And I mean, it is, but if I'm going to dream, I'm going to dream big, right?
Yeah.
Last year our goal was $100,000. We doubled it. So
That's
the goal
amazing.
is,
That's
so you
amazing.
keep raising the bar,
Yeah.
and you keep, making it bigger and better. And it's amazing what happens, right?
Yeah.
We did
And you're so close to the goal now, right?
Exactly. If you have the vision and you take the steps and you believe, then everything you need to be successful will be drawn to you.
Yeah.
And so that's my advice to you as you think about it. What is it going to be? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does the person who enjoys your product feel?
Yeah.
That's where you have to be, and that's where you have to be.
Definitely.
What is that end result, and what is it that you're really giving to the world?
What we want to do is really give to the community, and that's what I've always loved doing. Always loved writing about the nonprofits and covering. I think that's what I'm most proud of that I've done throughout my career. So I think that's really the
wonderful.
goal
You can talk to our PR people all you want, because the more people know about what we're doing, the better.
There's so much there's so many wonderful causes, and this is such a wonderful community where people really rally around around
causes
like
exactly.
this,
we're
it's
lucky,
so
and now
important.
you know, we're going beyond. We're going to try and go beyond just the East End. So that's so exciting for us too. It's a big vision, a big goal. Well, Jess, I wish you the best of success.
Thank you. You too.
We will stay
Yes,
connected, and I'll follow
absolutely.
your journey. And anytime you need a little pep talk, you call
great,
me,
I
and
will.
I'm good with that.
Great. Thank you so
You
much.
want me to help you dream big? I got you. I got you. So thank you.
That means so much. Thank you.
So much. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right. So if you don't mind, I'm going to swap out Jules. Okay. All right, everybody. Get ready. And Becky, you can come too. So I'll have Becky, you can sit in the chair, and Jules, you can sit in here. All right, everybody who's standing by for our next. Then now you won't be able to see them both. I think the chair and is better. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We're going to be looking into this camera right there.
Where you going?
Yeah, Jules can sit here, and you sit.
Want our masks on or off? Or?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
You have COVID?
I do not have COVID. Okay. I know. Me too. I'm good. What about you, Jules? You don't know. You can take it if you're comfortable. I'm not worried. All right. So, without crying for the 80th time today, I am so honored to be with two of my favorite people in the world, Becky Lester and her beautiful daughter, Jules Lester, I'm going to let talk in a second, but first I'm going to rave about her. So I first met Jules when she was in 6th grade at Montauk School. And I remember so clearly just being drawn to your light and your energy. And we, in Montauk, it's a small little school, and we met in this little classroom. And, you know, our group was, oh, sorry, we forgot to mic you up. I got so excited. Let's put the mic on this side of Jules, and then it'll pick up her mom. All right, so while you're doing that, I'm going to still rave. And we just had this incredible energy in this group that we had. It was fun, and our empowerment sessions, all the girls really connected and would, you know, speak up, and our conversations were so wonderful. And I could just see in your eyes that you were connecting so much to what we were offering to teach you in that moment. That doesn't always happen. And it was just for me, I knew there was something special about you, and you showed me over and over and over and over. That was just the beginning. You know, the physical part of the triathlon, you knew going in it was going to be a challenge for you. I have never seen anyone work harder than this young lady. To this day, when I have to run, which is the hardest thing for me, I think of Jules, because Jules never stopped. Other girls who it was easier to run, they would run, and then walk, run, walk, more walking than running. And Jules, you weren't fast, but you never, ever stopped. And that was, to me, I kept saying, that is such a metaphor for so much in life. I don't have to be fast, but I never give up. I just put one foot in front of the other. And I know that is like a mental skill, because your body's saying, oh, this really stinks and I really don't want to do this anymore. And you just never stopped. You also didn't know how to ride a bike. And so that was a huge challenge. And I know a lot of girls who say, I'm not going to do this because that's too scary. And you, even though you crashed into a tree, I know, one time, it was okay, no big deal, but you got back up, you got back on, and come race day, you did those 6 miles like a champ. And you did that race. And man, when you crossed that finish line. So Jules has a beautiful flower in her hair. This is her signature. She's worn a flower in her hair every day since I've known her, for many, many years now. And she wore her flower in did you wear it under your swim cap or on your swim cap? But certainly at the finish line, she did. And it was your grandmother who was there. Mm-hmm. That was such a special moment. She crossed the finish line and right into the arms of her grandmother and her family, who's so, so proud of her. And it's been the most incredible thing to get to know you and to know your family and to know Becky and your dad, who's been so good to me personally and so good to iTry. I'm so happy, and I'm going to shut up because, man, boy, wah. Anyway, Jules, tell me about what I Try has meant to you in your life.
Okay, so now I have to get through this without crying.
Exactly.
So when I was in 6th grade and I was like entering the program, I didn't know how to ride a bike. Running was extremely hard for me. And also, as the time went on and I got through the program the first year, and I was super proud of myself, super excited, and I had built like this really strong bond and almost like a second family. And I came back the second year, and that's when I started to get bullied in school, and I was excluded a lot, and that was really challenging for me. And the worst part of the whole day was lunch and recess, because that's when it was your time to socialize. But I never felt like I had people to socialize with. But when I went to iTry, even if it was for that one day a week, and we were there for lunch and recess, and I was so excited to go every single time because I had people to socialize with. I felt like I had a second family there, and I felt comfortable, and like I didn't have to be scared to go out of my shell and talk to people. And so that was really good to have that outlet for communication.
Unbelievable, right?
Yeah, it was a huge self-esteem builder. And, sorry.
Look at that.
But I don't want to look there because
I
I'm
know.
starting to tear up.
I know, that's okay.
It was a huge self-esteem booster. And, you know, we thank Teresa. We thank you for everything you do for these kids. You know.
It's such a privilege. It's such a privilege to be a part of that, and to see the change and to see the power that comes out of that, right? I mean, to feel. To offer a safe space where any girl can just feel seen and heard and accepted and listened to. We do an activity, right, Jules, early on, what is an iTry girl? And the girls brainstorm. What is an iTry girl? An iTry girl is strong and brave and beautiful and kind. What not is an iTry girl, right? I don't know, but the opposite. An iTry girl is not. And then we brainstorm all of those things. She's not catty. She doesn't gossip. She doesn't talk behind each other's back. And the one that gets me every time is she is not alone. Mm-hmm. She is not alone. The minute you join the iTry family, you are never alone. I never let it happen, right, girls? It could be years, and all of a sudden you get a text from Teresa. Okay, I'll be over in 5 minutes. I'm picking you up, right, Jules? Every time I reach out to Jules, every time. And this kid is now in high school and involved in everything. But every time I ask her, can you help with this? Can you? Every time, unless she's got another commitment, which are really important, she drops everything and she's there for me. When the girls need her, she's there for them. She helps out at the races. She helps out at every event. It's just been such an honor and a privilege to be part of your life, because believe it or not, with or without iTry, you would have been okay. But I know that us having been a piece of who you are now means so much to us and everybody at iTry, Jules. We're so grateful. She's got the brightest, most beautiful light, and that's what she just shines in the world, and it comes back. So donate in honor of Jules today, everybody. Come on, we're so close. I really, really, really want some champagne tonight. So, and I don't drink. Everybody knows I don't drink, but I am having a glass of champagne tonight. So, what I need you to do right now is go to your phone. In where it says 2, you're going to put in the numbers 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to, in the message, type in what if 2020. What if you could be the difference between a girl like Jules having a second family and not? That's your $25 donation, your $500 donation. It costs $2,500 for each girl to start and go through iTry. That's because it doesn't cost the family a penny. Yeah. We don't charge our families a thing, but we provide everything for the girls to be successful. So that's why today every dollar makes a difference. It shows us that we can go above and beyond and continue to offer this program to girls like Jules, to girls like Maria and Erica and Rosa, who you met, the hundreds. This year, we didn't even talk about this, Becky. This year, at the end of this year, we will have seen 1,000 girls cross the finish line.
That's amazing.
Amazing,
Yeah.
right? It started with 8 girls. We had Alana and Abby on this morning. We have Priscilla here from those first years, and our 1,000th girl.
Amazing.
We're looking at 300 girls this year. You're going to be very busy, my friend. Well, I'm so grateful for all this time, for you guys coming. Please stay, have something to drink, eat, whatever. I know you can't. Poor Jules has allergies, so she stays, brings her own snacks. I love that.
Good.
Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you for
Make sure you
having us.
toast us tonight at 6:30.
We will. We're gonna log on now and make a donation.
Excellent.
All
Definitely.
right?
Cool.
All right. I gotta follow my directions.
Get your phone. Get your phone. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love you, Jules.
I love you too.
Wait. Bring that with you. All right.
Clumsy.
T, am I staying on or we are cutting out for now?
We're cutting out. We're cutting out for now.
Okay, everybody, I'll see you later. Keep those donations coming. Thank you. Bye.